Is this on 2 on Jax? It's good on Jax too, and the AP version of Jax is kind of broken. That's I'm thinking haste, precision, keystone for better WF time. No, you want the attack speed. Attack speed's really nice. All right, chat. I need you guys to check my check to see if YouTube's working. I mean, hopefully we'll see if anyone's like showing up on YouTube chat. Yup. Test. Okay, but I can't see YouTube chat on this thing. Multi-chat is in read mode only. Imagine using YouTube chat in 2026. Listen, man, some people use it. Leave them alone. From YouTube chat here, I can't see YouTube chat on the multi-chat thing. It's bugged. Fuck. Alright, YouTube chatters. I have a special spot for you guys. Okay? I have a special spot for you guys.
The moon also rises.
Alright guys, let's jump into another game of Diana here with the Dusk and Dawn. It's just so broken, as you guys have seen. Nothing really beats it. Overall, Dusk and Dawn is just super duper broken. I want you guys to abuse it as much as you can. Diana is also not getting nerfed at all. Right now, it is the best time to play the champion and get yourself some free LP. Now, guys, I need you to be really careful when you're fighting. If you guys have been watching thoroughly, you guys have been paying attention to how I fight. I'm not all-inning. I'm not going in very quickly. I'm playing very slowly. Okay, so you need to play fights very slowly. Okay. Now, we're against an Ambessa, and generally speaking, Ambessa wants to full clear. So, because I'm playing against Ambessa, I'm happy to peacefully take my camps while Ambessa takes her camps. And we're both just kind of scaling up in the world. Ambessa doesn't really like invading until later on, until she gets items. Now, Akshan, on the other hand, is a champion that absolutely likes to invade and crush you in the early game. So I'm going to be very careful watching mid lane and seeing, is there Akshan ever going to walk to me in my jungle? Because their Akshan can always invade me whenever he wants. Seraphine, very weak early game champion. I'm not going to worry about her at all invading me or anything. And then Gwen needs to deal with the Alawi. She's not leaving lane ever. So I'm very happy. Gonna get my full clear off. Just have to be careful mid. Once mid is in a good state, I'll be able to keep farming. I expect Dusk and Dawn to get changed in the next patch. But right now, on the second one of the season, we're gonna be okay. So keep playing it as much as you guys can. Okay, I'm gonna space my spells out so I get my passive. Every single time you use a spell, you get 5 seconds of extra attack speed, and that's where a lot of your damage actually comes from. It comes from your passive and attack speed. There's a ball lane is ward. That's Seraphine Flash. They're actually winning. They leveled up here. Seraphine just used W. I can't actually kill these guys. So I'm gonna ping up into the top side because the Ambessa is there, right? So she left the bot crab up. Boy, she's just gonna go kill herself. Actually, that wasn't very smart of her. So mid laner has control. She just used her W, and you guys need to be very aware of cooldowns on spells because her W is a 20-second cooldown. But pretty much, I could just hit this, smite this, and walk away. And then I'm chilling. So I get 2 crabs. My top laner dies, though, and he loses a fat wave. My top laner's not happy. Didn't respect my pings. Which is fine. My game is really good. I'll show you guys how to carry the game, again, with 2 crabs. And I'm very happy with this kind of opening. This opening is really nice for my game. We have my bot lane getting solo killed, my top lane getting solo killed. Completely fine. I didn't go and cancel the Alawi there because I want to focus on getting my recall off as fast as I can. If Alawi recall here, Alawi recalls here. It's completely fine. I want to immediately recall as fast as I can so I can get my components. Get this. I can go for a little Dark Seal. Okay. Go for a little Dark Seal and then go to my Wolves. Now, bot lane is dead, and their Bessa is very fed. I didn't ping at all there, So I know it's really easy to blame your teammates and like, oh, they just got themselves killed. But I didn't ping bot lane at all, so that's my fault there. I could have at least changed the outcome of what's happening. Okay, we're gonna farm up. Our mid laner is getting maybe ganked here by the Zac. I'm literally just gonna farm. I'm gonna try to play my play for my item. I'm going to try to play for my level 6 actually. So right here, it's like our item is very far away. Our item is 2,000 gold. We're not gonna be able to play for that anytime soon. But what it can play for is my level 6. Getting a little bit of lag spikes. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming on YouTube as well. And then here in this position, I don't have anything to do on the map, and I don't have a sweeper. So what I can do is I could drop a ward here. I could hit the cone this way. See if there's a ward. There was a ward there. But honestly, at this point, we could probably still play for this. We have mid prio all the way in. Let's use our W here. Because my bot lane is hitting the dragon with me the entire time, I'm comfortable doing this dragon. If my bot lane was not here hitting this dragon with me the entire time, I would not do the Drake. I need you guys to understand that distinction here big time. So here, right now, I want this crab more than I want my raptors. But very likely, the Mbessa is going to invade my raptors if I play for this crab. So I have to just kind of sacrifice that and be okay with taking the crab instead. It's just like a trade-off. I'm gonna smite this, ping here. If Akshan comes, I'm gonna give him a little chunk. Nope. Let's see if Mbessa did take the raptors correctly. If she didn't, then she punished herself. And now that means I need to ping bot lane as much as I can because Mbessa's coming. Which is great because Mbessa didn't take my raptors. Now that means I get a nice little, I get more camps up, and then I need to ping here because the Mbessa is probably on the way towards the bot side. So we got a nice little dragon. We got a nice little second crab. I'm very, 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 very strong in this game. We see the Mbessa right here. Top lane is not necessarily easy to dive, so I'm not going to worry about that. My Braum went for a recall, so Braum will be able to defend my teammate here. My Tilia ults away, and I'm back to farming right now. Okay, my Alawi got a nice solo kill. Good for her. Pretty much, I can't impact the map at all right now. There is nowhere to impact. Mid lane is Akshan, top lane is Gwen, and I have all my camps up, so I'm just gonna farm. Gwen is dead, and then Akshan is hard to gank, hard to kill, because he has his E always to dash away, and he probably has good vision. Also, we don't win 2v2 in the mid lane. Okay, so if the Mbessa shows up, again, Akshan is strong, and the Mbessa has 3 kills now. So, I will stay away from their Akshan and their Mbessa, and what I will do is once I have my item, that's when I know I could fight them. But until I have my item, I'm just farming. I'm just relaxing, farming away. But here's the thing, guys. Once I complete my item, or even right now, with how bot lane is fighting, I can go help bot lane. Okay, because Mbessa is probably clearing up towards the top side. So it's on the way ping here. We walked into that. And go for a Seraphine here. It's a shutdown. It's kind of hard. I can maybe flash auto him. Oh, I'm just gonna let him leave. So right now I'm very close to my item, but I don't really want to be a thief and rob my teammates' gold. So what I can do instead is I could just go for this top crab. Because the Mbessa is going to do the Void Grubs, I have my Braum rotating, and my top laner is also rotating. What I'll do is I don't want to die, so I'm going into this fight knowing that as long as I don't die, I'm very happy doing this. Okay, this guy's a little bit overextended here. Because my Braum got his flash out, I could kill him with my red buff. Now I'm gonna secure that kill with my auto attack, and now I'm gonna go back to the grubs. And why is this grubs fightable? Why am I willing to take this position? It's because my Alawi had full control, and then my Braum came all the way up to the top side as well. So I'm using my teammates' conditions to play for this position here. Even though I need to desperately recall, I'm very low, I'm very weak, right? I want to go home pretty badly. because my teammates were set up nicely, I was willing to play like that. Yo, Peng, thank you for the 21 months, man. Appreciate it. So now, because there's no objectives up just yet, and I'm not in a rush, right? The dragon's up in a minute. What I'll do is I'll farm 2 camps, recall, and then play for this Drake. I don't need to stay on the map here. I don't want to stay on the map after the Krugs and the Raptors. Okay, let's recall here, and now let's go towards the Wolves, the Gromp, and then this Dragon. Now this Dragon is going to help us easily close out the game, because we're going to pretty much pressure the enemies into... we're pretty much going to pressure the enemies to feeling like they have to fight every objective. So we are cornering them into making poor choices. What I'll do is I'll run mid lane right here. I'll try to get to him from this side. Okay, he's going to keep running. What I'm going to do right now is, because Talia is running for her life, and she's going to probably die anyway, I'm going to take the mid wave, and the reason for this is that I now have control through mid lane, and their Akshan is going to respond to the wave. So now I'm going to go investigate bot side here. Mbessa, I could fight her. I'm very powerful. So I'm not afraid of fighting the Mbessa. I'm not afraid of fighting anyone because of how strong I am. Okay, I want to go in very badly here. Nice try. We chunk him out. We push them out. It is what it is. At the end of the day, my Braum kind of fucked his spells up there. So their Mbessa also has items, and my Braum just used his key crucial spell, which was his ulti. I'm gonna look for more chunks. Just slow chunks here. Yeah, if I die, the fight's over. So going in there was really bad. If I'm holding tab, I can see that their Mbessa, the Akshan, and the Seraphine all have item, and I'm still trying to go in there, which is not a good idea because my entire team is weak, and my mid laner died there. So I should have never gone into that fight, and I put myself in an even worse position because now they get the second dragon. But I'll show you guys that even games like this, they look really hard, they look really doomed. It's so easy to FF, Lucian's pinging, wah, wah, wah. I want to cry and lose the game. Yes, the game is hard. Yes, the game is not going to be pretty, but there is ways to win the game here. There are ways to win here. The Ambassador realizes she needs to leave. Very interesting. Okay. Good tempo read, I guess. Okay. What I can do then is one-shot her Raptors with the Smite. And then fall back to camps. And in this game, because I've been farming for myself, and because I've been playing a solid game on my behalf, I still have the capability to carry this game and put myself in a winning position. It's not going to be easy, because we're behind, right? But as long as I make calculated plays, where I avoid the enemies, I should still be able to win this game. So what do I mean to calculated plays where I avoid the enemies? All I'm trying to say is, if I fight where the enemies are, I likely will not win the fights. If you saw what I did there, I did a double camp. Your Smite leveled up is AoE, and you can bring the red buff, the Krugs, you can bring the red buff, the Raptors. You can pretty much bring the buff to any other camp, and then do them together, and that way you clear significantly quicker. But what I'm trying to do is, when Mbessa is top lane, I want to look for something in the bot side. When Mbessa is bot side, I want to look for something in the top side. It's what we call trading. Okay, it's a very, very, very like straightforward concept where you're trying to avoid the enemies. Okay, so Mbessa is top lane. It is what it is. We can try to pressure the Akshan then, because again, the Mbessa is just top lane. So whenever Mbessa, whenever, okay, this is an awful ultimate from my Talia. I don't know what that is. Let's just take our B here. We can't pressure the bot lane because it's Seraphine and Zac, and both Seraphine and Zac are just playing very, very, very cautiously. I can kill this guy here with my Q, with my flash. We got his flash, and because we killed this enemy, Akshan got his flash. Now what we could do is transition this into mid plates. So one little kill gets us many, many plates because we're playing Diana, which is beautiful, right? This is exactly what you want to do on a champion like Diana. Okay, she's going to trade her entire HP bar here, which I'm not entirely sure why she would want to do that. Doesn't seem too smart for her. So now I gotta win. I win a camp, ultimately, from that play. And now we're really close to our completed item. So again, wherever their Mbessa is, or wherever I can generate what we call a numbers advantage. So what I'm doing right now is I'm creating numbers advantage on the map. Okay, Mbessa is gonna leave here. She can try to counter gank mid lane, but what I want to do is I want to try to pressure her. Nice try. Okay, I absolutely inted. We're gonna buy Riftmaker. I fully thought, I'm gonna be so honest, I fully thought my Alawi was still in the river here, and was still trying to come help. Right? That's why I was trying to make a play happen in that position, but it just so happened that my Alawi went back to the top wave, and I didn't fully see that. But at the very least, in this position, I have my Riftmaker, and I'm still very strong, so I need to try to stabilize this game from here on. The more like, you know, silly plays like that I make like that, the harder the game will be. Ultimately, it's going to put us in a really hard position. If I keep getting myself killed in the ways you are seeing. But right now, there's one win con in this game, and that one win con is the Alawi. So I need to make sure my Alawi is allowed to play and do whatever she wants. So I'm going to run to Alawi here, make sure my Alawi can win this, not be afraid that she's going to lose. Can maybe even pressure the Gwen here. I have a cone. Okay, we can kill her. We have Alawi. If we fight with Alawi, we should win any fight. Beautiful. And there you have it, guys. We're in the top side immediately, and we immediately get rewarded with a win in the right side of the map. If you take fights with your winning teammates, at any circumstance, any position, you will always be rewarded, like, almost immediately. Okay, so when you're losing, what I want you guys to do, if you're ever like, man, I feel like the game feels weird, the game feels like hard, if you ever feel like you're in a position like that, just start fighting around who is strong. So I know their entire team is dead, 3 of them, I just killed them. I want to play for this dragon, so I'm going to squeeze all of her camps out, get all the juice, and then play for this remaining Drake. Where again, look at my Alawi, Alawi is here. If Alawi is in the fight, we'll win the fight. If Alawi is not in the fight, we'll lose. So as long as I fight with Alawi, I'm very happy. Take this, I'm going to take the crab. And then now what I want to do after is I want to spend my gold, but I have a more pressing problem. And the pressing problem is I don't want to give them the Herald if my Alawi is here with me. So I'm going to kill this, dash on it. And I want to pressure the Herald, make sure they're not on it. And then make sure that, like, my top camps aren't being taken. So I had two big reasons to go in the top side and not recall. I wanted to defend my top camps, and then I wanted to make sure they're not doing the Herald. Now the Mbessa is going for my my Gromp, which is fine. I need to try to get her here. She's gonna run away. So we need to, like, defend the bot side here. We can't really be doing this in this position. So here I am, defending with my teammate. I'm gonna kill this guy here. Now this guy is kind of stuck. And we can play nice and slowly. Again, this is how you play Diana. You go nice and slowly. I'm gonna chunk, and again, I'm gonna keep comboing slowly. Now I need to dodge the Seraphine R. I need to kind of wait for my E. My Braum. I missed my Q. Need to keep running here. Gwen is here. I have one Grump. I have a blue buff to QE2, and I can run away. I can keep trying to run. I have a smite as well, maybe, that I could use to try to slow her. I need to E to my blue buff here to run. Can get to my teammate, maybe. And I have my W as well to keep running. And then I'm out. We had to use the blue buff to escape twice there. And that's why keeping your E cooldown is so important. Okay, because I couldn't keep running this way because I was getting slowed by the Zac. And now what I'm going to do to make myself even stronger against these champs that are tanky is buy the Landry. Sit in base and middle wait. If I can buy a completed item, I will always buy a completed item. Right, over the boots or over anything else. But boom. There's no Herald on the map anymore, so we hold tab and we look, what is next for us to play for? Okay, this is called creating a plan. So I'm going to hold tab out of base. You guys need to create plans. I've coached so many players, and what you guys are doing is not creating plans. You guys are AFK, you guys aren't thinking, you guys are unsure as to what's going on. Dragon is in 2 minutes. Okay, who is strong, who is weak? Their Seraphine has 2 items. They're all of their top side, Gwen and Bessa. Akshan, Seraphine have all 2 items. They're all very strong. So I look at my team, and I look at who's strong on my team. Funnily enough, it's my Alawi and my Lucian. My Talia is actually only 1 item, and my Lucian has 2. So funnily enough, I want to play around my Lucian this game, and my Alawi. Okay, so don't get deceived by how poorly he's been playing earlier in the game. Yeah, he's been inting, but he's strong now. So I need to work around him. Okay, so I'm working on Lucian and Alawi in the fights. And I want to play for this dragon. So I'm going to go to my Alawi here, on the way ping, let her do whatever she wants to do, and I want to enable both my Alawi and my mid laner. So my Lucian, in this case. I want to make sure that these guys can freely play however they want to play. Okay, now I need to ping this guy off, and I need to tell him to go back there, because Alawi and I can now win this really easily. And a key thing to note in this game state is that they have no ADC. So it might feel weird. Well, I'm showing bot lane and it's they have Baron. Why am I allowed to show bot lane here? Well, it's simply because they have no ADC, so they cannot just do the Baron. And that's the downside to having a mage in a League of Legends game, is you can't really easily do the Baron. Now, instead of running to this fight and trying to flank here, I just broke 2 turrets worth of gold. I just got 4 kills worth of gold from that entire sequence. Instead of staying on the map, I'm just going to recall and then buy some defensive stats. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and buy myself plated steel caps and an amp tome. Okay. They use Seraphine ult and Ambessa ulti. So even though my Lucian and Braum are dead, I'm 3 items with defensive boots with my god Alawi. What I'm going to do, first off, is not just sit in the jungle and AFK. I'm going to push an adjacent lane. Always push an adjacent lane if you can. Boom, adjacent lane has been pushed. Now what I could do is I could sit in this position, maybe chunk someone out. Nope, nice try. Now we just go back and we look to play for the objective. Chunk, boom, land a nice little Q. Deal some damage. And now we're waiting for our teammates to come. And as we wait for our teammates to come, I'm going to keep trying to chunk the enemies with my Qs. Q, no one to chunk, that's fine. Okay, I want to make sure I have my W up for the fight itself. But again, with my Alawi here, I can work on this guy here too. She's completely by herself. With the Braum, she's not that strong. Dodge that, and I can just kill her. Beautiful. And now instead of like forcing anything here, we can leave. We got the next dragon. Let's just reset the map and we're okay. Okay, again, this Alawi is going to be our savior in the game. My mid laner is 0-4. My Braum somehow has 8 deaths now. I don't even know how he died. My mid laner, like my ADC is like kind of weak as well. Everyone's really weak. Everyone's really useless. But if we play with our Fed Alawi, who's not here yet, we can win. Okay, but Alawi's not here. So they jump me very nicely. And I get punished very hard for that. But now that my Alawi's here, I'll try to work around her. Okay. Don't know what the fuck that was. Now this Akshan just cashed in a bajillion damage, and then the Zac is respawned. So now we have one of the worst situations possible, which is we lost a fight, we gave Akshan 3 billion gold, and then now they might be able to do the Baron. Yo, thank you for the Prime, I appreciate it. So the Baron's probably gone. it is what it is. Let's work on winning the next sequence. Again, not an easy game, but who else do I have to blame there but myself? So all I need to do going forward is, okay, next time I'm in this position, I need to look here. I need to be like, wow, there's 4 people trying to jump me on my raptors. Should I stay from my raptors or should I run? And you should always run there. Okay, so it's an error on my behalf. Okay, I want to try to look for this Gwen, potentially. If Gwen doesn't walk here, it's very likely that Gwen is still looking to go play for the wave, maybe. If not, then maybe she's burying up the next wave. If this wave isn't Baron, then we're going to need to defend this turret. So I'm going to recall here. And I'm going to go bot lane. I mean, Alawi can try to just split push because she's not really useful in the fight itself. So Alawi is probably just going to leave and split. Which is honestly fine. I don't know where they are on the map. They're actually all going top lane. Okay. So what I want to do here is instead of like farming, because I could farm here, right? Instead of farming, I'm going to pressure turrets. And I'm going to make sure that, like, we are progressing the game one way or another. Okay, I'm going to go into a position here where I might be able to pressure someone, like the Akshan, for example, in the bot lane. So I'm putting myself in a position where I can threaten someone. He's going to insta-recall here, which is fine. And then now what we'll do is we'll just go back to camps and we'll happily farm. What we need to see here is if the enemies are building MR or not. It's the Ambessa who has a lot of MR. So we have to be careful of the Ambessa just being kind of annoying. In this case, all we can really do is work around our Alawi and wait for our Talia and our Lucian item spikes. They're getting their items soon. I'll get my items soon as well. I'll be able to maybe buy... I need to be careful here. Losing a lot of my HP bar. I need to do a fast engage here because my Alawi is TPing in. So when my Alawi is TPing in, I want to engage fast. And now I can look for some pressure all around the map. Now I'm going to instant recall and I'm going to go back to our base because we need to defend turrets. Now in this case, we want to just go for the Gwen. I'm going to immediately run at the Gwen here with my Talia. My Talia should be able to chase her. Beautiful, we get this second kill. These guys are killing themselves mid lane. My bot lane is really awful at the game. It's quite depressing. Actually, they almost get a kill there. That's Akshan Flash, which is really good. So, you can either be mad at your 0-9 and like your 15 death bot lane, right? I have 16 death bot lane. You have 2 options here. Get really mad at them, cry, wah, they suck, I hate you. Or, you look at the positives. We just got Akshan Flash. That means for the next fights, we might have a better chance of winning. So, I think a lot of people fall into the trap of like getting upset at their inting teammates. But in this case, well, in this case, there's no positive because that guy's dead too. But might be able to see Zach is coming. So yeah, that's like scary because if Zach comes for me too, I'm very terrified. And dying is the worst thing you can do to yourself in any League of Legends game. Okay, let's try to see if our red buff's up. Not yet. I have my completed item. I could probably beat Gwen in 1v1, but it's Gwen, right? Like, it's fucking Gwen. Found a pick. Very nice. This guy needs to try to run. I can help here. The Akshan. Need to run from Akshan. I'm kind of staying in the area for Akshan again. Okay, beautiful. I mean, my teammates found picks. Like, again, we're waiting for them to get their items, and they're getting their items now. But now that they're getting their items, they're a little more relevant. I'm going to go ahead and buy myself a Medjai's in this case, actually. Because I need more damage, and it's kind of like buying a Zanya's isn't entirely gold efficient. So I'm going to go for the the Medjais. And another big thing about 10 stack Medjais is it gives you a lot of movement speed. Now this movement speed stat is actually going to be really underratedly powerful in these fights. And the reason why is I'm trying to get on top of their Akshan, right? Trying to get on top of their backline. So because I'm trying to get on top of them, the move speed is going to be very helpful.
No false light.
I'm going to run at this guy here. Not really expect much. But one-shot this thing here. I have a Zanya's at least. And then my carries are... Oh! That guy just got one shot. Jesus. Alawi is probably dead. Fuck. The game is probably over actually. The Akshan literally just one-shot my teammate. Actually, the game's not over. They're gonna go for the Baron. Yeah, I think the game is hard. Lucian and Braum are coming up. I mean, the game is just difficult because they outrange us. Their champs are really strong. Their Gwen scales. My Alawi has an alternator for some reason, or a gunblade. I don't really know why she has a gunblade. No one can really explain it to me. And then the worst part about it all is they are building defensive stats. So, when you look at a game like this, you do everything you can to win. Honestly, even if I lose, I have a lot to learn from this game. So I think this game is like worth including anyway. I made so many mistakes in the early game that put me in a position where I might not win anymore. The lead I had is not as substantial as it could have been because of all the mistakes I made early game. Try to run, try to run. Okay, we all lived in a miracle. That's actually a miracle, by the way.
They could not break me.
Wait, what? My Lucian's in base. What is this Alawi? Or what is this Talia, I mean? Man, our composition kind of sucks too. We have to wait for Gwen ulti. We can just try to sit in the base and play inside the base here. I couldn't tap Zanya's fast enough. If I could tap Zanya's, we might have been able to save the game. Honestly speaking. But I think the game just gets harder and harder anyway, so. Let's try. Oh. Play better. Just play better next time. That's the takeaway. Play better next time. Demoted. I think this guy's like, yeah, like GM Charlie low. Low, like high G, like mid high GM, like mid high GM. Say MMR. What rank is this? This is the rank, guys. Right. Like everyone in the lobby is like GM at least. Like around Master GM Elo. Looks mid platinum. Oh wait, oh wait, I'm not showing it. Whoops. My bad. So you'd think it's like D2, but when you actually like, okay, so like Emerald 1, right? It's not. Like it's GM. GM. If they didn't make any mistakes, that game would be winnable. Yeah, it would be winnable. Um, but I think it just goes to show that um, if your focus is on winning every game, you will always feel like dog shit. If your focus is like, oh, next time I play League, I will play better because you play many, many games of League, then you won't want to like end your life in game. Like you won't feel awful. You can easily put yourself through this like awful loop of, man, if I don't win every game, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind and this and that and this and that. But if you simply just detach yourself from the win-loss and you try to improve, you'll always feel like you're a winner. That's the true cheat code. How much for a Lilia game? We're fucking buying out live games right now? Damn. Is that like 20, 25 maybe? I take some allergy meds right there. GM, then you're playing the same people over and over again? Yeah, there are. There were like three decently avoidable deaths. Yeah, there are multiple big mistakes that game. Let me see here. I need to make sure that I have stream mode on. There we go. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. 1 second, chat. Oh shit, I missed the fucking thing. Minus 50? Wait, what was minus 50? Lilia game? Am I tripping? Did I miss something? I think Viego's still good. Viego's gonna be really good next patch for sure. Right now Viego's not amazing, but next patch he'll be like absolutely amazing. You did remember to do Jack's video. Yes, thank you, Ramis. Did anything Lily hard next patch? Damn. I made 20 in the jungle. Well, I'm 14-8 off roll season. I don't think I'm adapting to the new jungle changes. I think you're like digging into it a little too much. There's not too much that's changed with the jungle. Um, it's probably just your fundamentals in League of Legends. You're stressing yourself. You're getting in your own head. You're mental breaking. Will there be a new jungle guide coming soon? I kind of, yeah, I plan to. So, we'll see. Okay, I want to do a Jax video. Do you think they should change the W and E for the new Exalted Viego? What do you mean change? What do you check for the future pass note? Yeah, you go on Twitter. It's a good question. They're always on Twitter. I'm gonna do a new like AP build on Jax right now. Is Jax S or A tier? Jax, dude, their comp is kind of hard to play into on Jax jungle, but Jax is like I have Bard mid. Oh boy. Like new Jung invades feel so much more avoidable with the ward spots. Yeah, invades are much harder. And does Dustin Dawn work with Jax? Yeah, it does work with Jax. I haven't noticed too much of a difference, so I can build in the champ style too. Yeah, maybe like early game champs are a lot weaker, I would say. Or like, it's all about scaling now. Best volley runes, Mike, do !Discord, join the Discord, and I have champion guides listed out in my Discord. Can report from champ select? I mean, he's not inting. He's not trolling necessarily. It's just a questionable champion pick. The champion tiers really matter in this game. I'm new. Sonic, so the best way I would explain it is like some champions are just harder to play than others, which that's at least how I rank my tier list. Is like, if you're like not great at the game or new at the game and you're playing a champion that's really hard to play, I normally rank something like that very low because it's just not worth it for you to put time into it. So that's the way I would look at it. Right, that's a new Malphite jungle W. This new patch is it trash? Malphite is a low, like Malphite is a hidden broken champ right now. I know gold patch trying to get to diamond. Yeah, they tier list can still help you. It's like a cheat code, you know. It's like what are the most broken champs that a very high elo player like would recommend? Like it's a pretty big cheat code. He's getting hit pretty hard though. Oh, is Malphite getting hit hard? If he's getting hit hard, he's not going to be as strong.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
That's for sure.
Minions have spawned.
All right, we're gonna do a video, guys. This is how the videos get made. It's how things get done here. Okay. Whoa. Hey guys, it's Perry. Today we're playing some Jax in the jungle. Jax is really powerful right now if you build the Dusk and Dawn item and you go for the Gunblade as well. He's a very strong AP jungler, burst one-shots. It's really interesting how powerful Jax can be, but you need to play him like a farming jungler and you need to play him to hit your items pretty much. Once you get your items on the champion, you become a literal nuke. So we're going lethal tempo, triumph, alacrity, last stand, cosmic, magical footwear, and then we have the attack speed, adaptive, and then we have the HP at the end. So again, guys, we're going for the Dusk and Dawn into a Gunblade, and we are going to be one-shotting people as we play. Okay, so you'll see my absolute crazy amount of damage. Now, in this composition here, they have a Nunu. Nunu is going to like, be spam gigging my lanes. Strong early game champion, and I'm kind of like a scaling champ in a way. So what I'm going to be doing is trying to ping my teammates very frequently. If you guys caught it, I have a Bard mid lane. Very weird, but we have to make do with a Bard mid. Like, it's fine. My clear is not that fast, sadly, but it is what it is. Once we get our items, it'll speed up by a good bit. It's just not that fast in the early game. Hit that guy, so our pet hits everything. Great. So there's Nunu killing bot lane already. What I could try and do is invade top lane, except for I won't make it in time. What I mean by I won't make it in time is their Nunu is already here, and this is probably warded because the Nefiri warded it. Right? That's why Nefiri went to the top side earlier, if you caught that. Nefiri went to the top side because she wanted to make sure that she got a ward there. So I don't really get to invade enemy top camps. Instead, I'm just going to naturally farm my camps. We're skipping the blue buff, and why we're skipping the blue buff, it's so our wolves and our gromp can be synchronized the same way our Krugs and our raptors are synchronized. Synchronize all your camps, very important. Now here, as you can see, like, I'm not going to be finishing my camps nearly in time for the crab. I will be using my smites on the blue buff though in a second here. And what I'm going to do is drop a ward. Actually, I'm not going to ward. So the problem is Phaelites. I'm going to see if I get spotted by Phaelites here. So no Phaelites, don't spot me. And this top lane shit looks kind of awkward. I'm going to full combo this guy here. And I'm going to keep fighting him. I might be able to actually kill him myself. He phase rushes away. This guy has no flash from earlier. And if Nunu comes here, it's really good. We can get both of these guys here. Beautiful. And what I'm going to do really quickly is investigate one camp and then recall. So I'm investigating his Krugs. And the reason why I'm only looking for one camp here is because he is recalling right now. And the Vladimir is also coming. So I need to get the fuck out of here fast. So I'm going to E this, auto, and then recall. And if Vladimir comes to check this bush, I'm pretty much fucking dead. Because the Nunu is going to come, the Nefiri is going to come, everyone's going to come. I have about like a split second to leave. Beautiful, we made it out. We're going to buy a Sheen and a Blasting Wand. If you can get a Sheen and a Blasting Wand on your first recall in this champion, you are set. I don't expect it, but if you can get it, you're set. Okay, there's a problem on the map here, guys. If I go to my Krugs, their Nunu has an opportunity to maybe invade my Raptors. So instead of leaving my Raptors up for the enemy to invade, I'm going to go straight to my Raptors and make sure that Nunu cannot take them. And it kind of blows because I desynchronize my camps by a bit, but it makes sure that I do not lose my Raptors, which is such an important camp for me to make sure I get. So always make sure that you get your camps, even if you have to kind of desynchronize things so you don't get invaded. Okay, getting invaded is the worst. Okay, so my Bard is trying to like play on the way here. So I'm trying to get as many as I can. Whoa. My Bard is like not very normal. Might be able to get this guy though. Okay, at least we got one. But my Bard is actually blind as a bat. Okay, we're gonna see if a Grump is up. Grump is up here. Now I'm gonna try to take the Grump. Because the Nunu's like again in base. I don't have my smite, that's okay. And there's a ward behind us. So we need to try to one-shot this and then leave. Because Nunu can come straight out of base to here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to go bot lane. And I'm going to play here. But the enemy Nunu can also come. This guy has no flash. I'm coming. The Fury's here too. I'm dead. My Bard, or my Taric just... I shouldn't ping him. It's kind of like me getting mad at him, but it is what it is. I get my Dark Seal, and I'm going to just leave base and then go farm. I'm going to just keep getting myself strong. Again, I'm kind of like a farming champion, and the fact that I'm in a position like this, where I have a lead, is great. It's never a bad case in this position. It's never a bad thing. I'm going to go to my Grump, I'm going to go to my Wolves, I'm going to keep farming here. Okay. One little trick on Jax, guys, is you can use your first E cast, and then you can actually cast your E. Hold on, I need to decide, am I going to gank this or not? And I think I will. And the reason for this is because the Vladimir needs to push in this next wave right here. Phaelites aren't spotting me. Great. Wow, he has tier 2 boots. So because he has tier 2 boots, I cannot kill him. I don't know. Maybe the Phaelites do spot me. There's no way to know if Phaelites see you. I don't think, at least. And that's really annoying. I think Riot needs to change that. Because I don't actually know if Phaelites spotted me there or not. So, yeah. Anyway, now we're level 6, so now we can kind of farm a bit quicker. And then we're going to go to our raptors. We're going to go to this crab. And we're just going to keep farming. Okay. And with the AP, again, our E and our passive now is starting to deal a lot more damage. Starting to feel a lot stronger. This Bard is coming for a little play on this Nefiri. I'm going to look at Nefiri here. Portal me in. I can try to kill this Nefiri. Give me vision. I'm going to ult here. I need to get my W cast off, and he's dead. Beautiful. And again, on Jax, as long as you can get gold, and you're scaling, and you're getting stronger in the game, you have a very high chance of winning. So the key thing when you're playing Jax is you're just playing to get as much gold as you possibly can at all stages of the game. As long as I can get gold, I'm extremely happy. So I'm literally just playing to get kills, as many kills as I can, as much gold as I can. Okay, I need to kind of play a little slow here. I'm dead. Wow. Wow, their Varus fucks me up really badly. Not their Varus. Their Nunu fucks me up really badly. The Rakan fucks me up really badly. A lot of their champions make Jax suffer big time. My top laner is getting solo killed under his turret. Not very great. Okay, Vladimir flash on him. I don't have my tier 2 boots. So this game is just disastrous. I can't actually kill that guy. I'm just gonna farm. I'm gonna mute all. Focus on myself, right? Like when you're in games like this, the worst thing you can do to yourself that's gonna make you lose the game is let your teammates convince you to just like lose your mind. They'll convince you to lose your mind. They'll convince you to get mad and tilt and trigger. I'm gonna farm for my core components and blade and try to win. That's it. Just do my best to try to win the game. Let's Q here. Let's keep farming. What the fuck, bro? Okay, so that guy disconnected. Just fine. As long as he comes back. But I don't know if he's coming back. It's a bit depressing when you have teammates fully DC. I don't really know what to do about that. I don't think there's anything to do about that. I literally, like, I'm gonna try and make a bot play my game normally. Maybe look for his Gromp as well. Gromp and Wolves. But again, we have a whole ass DC here. So the game might just be too hard to win. Okay. Can try and pressure mid lane. The Nefiri is playing a little too safe. I mean, Bali is also playing safe. Everyone's playing safe. The Nefiri might face check me here, though. Nope. Yeah, everyone's playing safe, and then Garen's AFK. So the game might just be over, and I don't really get a choice because my teammate AFK. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Enemy rampage. You have slain an enemy.
I guess we just say yes. Someone said no on my team. I don't know, guys. You guys, yes or no, chat? Put no here. I want to see the build out at least. Next it. Wait, wow. You guys are quitters. Look at all you guys. Look at all you guys. You guys are like, nah, don't play. Buy the alternator, buy this. We need to test the build out, guys. Never FF. Every game is winnable. We can report this guy for leaving the game in AFK. And I could sit in this bush here, try to pressure this Nefiri. Nefiri comes for the wave. Okay, it's warded there. What is what it is. Let's see if Nefiri is still on the top side. I have smite on him. I get him as well. Beautiful. And like as you guys saw, when I land my E, I land my W, land my passive, I deal so much damage. You guys saw me. I just literally just crushed his head in. Literally cracked his skull. You deal a lot of damage with AP Jax. It's super underrated. Super duper. Yeah, it's like underrated amounts of damage. I'm gonna hit this turret. And I'm probably going to die to Nunu. Okay, that's the plan. But maybe we can kill the Nunu. Wait, I don't even get to hit the turret because the wave is here. Damn it. Oh, this is awful.
Your turret has been destroyed.
If VW is here, we might be able to win.
He is dominating.
Can you guys believe I win that there? Can you guys believe I win that there? That's Jax for you, by the way. That's AP Jax for you right there. I should have said watch me win. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw. That's why I sat in the bush. Because I knew I was going to win that. Now we're just going to die for this turret, maybe. Yeah, I mean, he had a proto belt. The proto belt makes it so I can't really play. It is what it is. Okay, we have our alternator, and now we buy a Zanya's. But instead of a Zanya's, I don't think these guys are going to win. Dude, my Bard is beyond useless, actually. It's disturbing. I was gonna say, instead of a Zanya's, I kind of want more damage. So I can actually kill more people in this game. So I might go for, like... I'm trying to think. What's gonna help me kill them? Right, normally it'd just be a Zanya's. A Riftmaker could help. We could also just go for the normal Sundered Sky, to be honest. A Sundered Sky will be, like, okay. Not the best, not the worst. And that's the good side about Jax, is he uses both ratios so well that you can buy literally both. Literally both AD and AP. Okay, at this point here, the enemies look to be like a little bit disrespectful. So I'm gonna see if maybe I could get a jump on the Varus. Beautiful. We just one-shot him there. And Zeri got a lot of gold. And she flashed. Get some damage off. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Get me out of here. Like, at least you guys saw the potential damage that we have on... Wait, that teammate that threw FF earlier? Wait, that teammate that threw FF earlier said, we might be able to win this game. Brother, we're not winning this game. Brother. Whatever. It's fine. He wants to play it out. We'll play it out. We could win. Okay? We could win.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Let's try. I guess. Fine. I think the Sundered Sky is not ideal, and I should just go for the AP. I should just go for like the complete burst. So I'm just gonna go buy Azanias. We're just gonna try to one-shot people, explode them. Like I exploded the Varus' HP bar, I'm just gonna try to explode the rest of them. Now my Zeri is getting items. I think Zeri thinks it's winnable now because Zeri has some items. Brother, we have a Bard mid. Like, how is my Bard mid lane going to outscale the Nefiri? I think that's what I'm failing to understand. Right? It's like, what is my Bard mid lane going to do for our team? Okay, well, while the Vladimir goes back to the wave, I'm gonna use this time to maybe take some camps from the enemy Nunu. Because enemy Nunu doesn't really seem to be interested in farming. Just gonna run here. These guys are dead. I'm gonna heal up, and then I'm gonna try to kill this Nefiri.
An enemy is dominating. Slain an enemy.
Woo! I have a ward hop. I'm out of here. Okay, we make a miracle escape again. Alrighty, I mean I'm gonna get some gold up here, and I have some like Omni Vamp, so I will be able to heal up to full HP. You can see the strength in this, right, guys? Like I'm dealing so much damage, and my ulti makes me so unkillable. It's fine. I'm gonna hit no here. Now the problem right now is if I die, Vladimir recalled. If I die, we'll lose the Baron. So I don't want to die here. So going for this wave is going to get myself killed. So instead of going for that wave, I'm just going to leave and like try to farm something. Like this crab, for example. And now I have like 2.4k gold. So I really want to recall. But like I could have tried picking the Nefiri. Which honestly would have been better. No, just run.
Godlike. Enemy killing spree.
Yeah, he has a lot of AP damage too there. It is what it is. I mean, I killed the Nefiri, which doesn't really do much for us. I lost my flash. I mean, yeah. The thing is, my Taric and my Bard are also very bad. It's a different story if they're good players, and then we're 4v5ing, but they're very bad players. So this game is like near impossible to win because they suck. So not only is like, man, I'm against the wall, fuck, like, it's a 45. But the teammates I'm 45ing with fucking suck. So it's like, oh, like there's no happy ending here, guys. I don't see a happy ending here. Whatever. Let's fight Riftmaker, and let's make do with how we can win the next fight, maybe.
Bravest hero I ever knew was just
Good try. I'd rather have a red buff than a blue buff. So if they invade my red buff, I want to take this. Now, honestly, we're not gonna ever win this fight. So it's like Dumb and Dumber are killing themselves again.
Ally has been slain. Enemy is legendary. Enemy
All right, GG. Yeah, I mean, I'm 11 KP, like 9 kills. Like I don't know. We got AFK, guys. Like what do you want me to say? Fuck.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Every game is winnable, man. The bard's something else. My bard is really awful.
Destroyed.
This guy and this guy are these guys are really awful, and then my Zeri is also really awful. Like everyone on my team is like actually awful. It's actually
Your turret has been
disgusting.
destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Perry, can you bless my ranked games for my birthday tomorrow? Yo, twice. I hope your ranked games go amazing tomorrow. Bard isn't a champ? More than... Dude, Bard was like awful, respectfully. Just like bad players all around. Those are on mental. I'm not losing my mental. It's just like these are the worst because I literally like just lost. I depleted an hour of my time, in a sense. All right, chat. I'm gonna play one more game, and then actually, let me see. I'm gonna yeah. You play Diana? So so here's the thing, guys. I want to get a Jax video in. I have a Diana video ready. That's gonna be posted soon. So we'll have a Diana game or Diana video coming out. I have a Echo collab tomorrow, so Echo to collab should be coming out. Yeah. Only 2 hour stream? No, I'm gonna be playing for like I'm gonna play 2 more games at least. That better go in your video. Daniel, why would I show someone like a game like a 45 loss? Who wants to watch a 45 loss? Daniel, let's be real here. Who really wants to watch that? We'll play Jax here again. We'll try to run back the same runes, and then we will do like the exact same thing. Just try to not have an AFK. That guy's crazy. Who wants to see a DC? Yes, like who wants to watch a disconnected player in the game? There are some good 1v1s. Yeah, I mean, but the 1v1s don't really translate into like actual usable like video. It's not a usable video, I should say. So I'm definitely not including that. It would have to be a crazy performance. Yeah, I'd have to like win the 45 to showcase AP Jax. Yeah, I'm gonna play another AP Jax game though, so we'll see it. Do you ever go Wits End or Terminus on Jax? I'm playing a complete AP one-shot build on Jax, that I think that people should abuse. It's really OP. You know that one specifically, but the last few vids you posted have been full of snowballing and having goat teammates. I mean, I think in general, like I try to get hard games, but either hard games end up with the DCs or people running the game down, and it's like, well, those games like you don't really learn much from them, right? Because they're like oddballs. They're oddballs. Check runes. Thank you. That's our French fries. I love French fries, bro. I love French fries. Hey Perry, just want to say that you've been my favorite streamer, favorite informative drunk streamer ever since Tarzan got banned. Nice. So you like Tarzan? It's okay. Not really odd if it happens often. Well, it's like what are you supposed to learn? Adrian, think about it this way. What are you supposed to learn? Like, what do you learn from a 45 in a video? Does Drillman follow me? I had a Drillman is a decent friend of mine. Before he blew up on Twitter, we had a conversation about like what the league community needs as a whole right now. So I had a pretty good conversation with him. If you want to do more off-roll content, when nice to see you play some games Autofield. I'm expanding to off-roll soon, guys. So hey Perry, I just want to say blah blah blah. Okay, I'll ask chat after. Chat, Dom. Alright. Hey guys, it's Perry. Today I'm showing you guys a broken Jax build. I highly recommend you play some Jax if you want to dominate your games. I think this is a really underrated champ right now, and you should play it. First off, we're going to go for the Dusk and Dawn. Dusk and Dawn is just really broken on so many champions right now, and to make the most optimal path for Dusk and Dawn, what you want to do is a Raptors start, Raptors into Krugs, into red buff, and you're doing a nice little full clear, and then you're returning to your Raptors. That way you can get a Blasting Wand and a Dark Seal on your first back. And then afterwards, guys, what you want to buy is the Hextech Gunblade. Now, the Gunblade gives you the AD you want on Jax for his ratios, and the AP, and the freaking burst one-shot, and the Omni Vamp. So it's a really strong item all together. Okay, and then for runes, we're going Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand, Cosmic, and then the boots. Very standard fighter sort of runes, attack speed, adaptive, HP scaling. And the lethal tempo just helps you win fights in the early game, and then also it makes it so you can proc your ult passive a little bit quicker in the fights. The lethal tempo is probably one of the best runes on Jax by far because you get the extra attack speed. Now, what you guys need to know on Jax is your clear is very slow until you're level 6. So you don't want to be wasting your time. You need to be as optimal as you possibly can be. I'm done with 3 camps, and there's 40 seconds left on the crab. Guys, I am a slug. So, if you have to use your smite on your first clear, you will have to actually use your second smite on the first clear. So be it. It's okay. We're a scaling jungler. Once we hit 2 items, we one-shot people. Nobody expects your damage. I will literally show you guys. I'm going to one-shot them. Okay, I'm going to smite this here, bring the camp over. And I'm going to do my Gromp and my blue buff nice and happily. Okay. And guys, Silas is a jungler that wants to make plays actively. So when I see something like this, I'm going to try to ping here. We have vision, so we should be fine. But Silas is a jungler who wants to like make plays around the map. And I don't know where their jungler is. I don't know where he started. There he is. We just spotted him right there. So he's actually fine to play. So I'm going to ping him there. Let him know Silas is bot lane. Okay, so what this means for us, because we spotted the Silas out, is we get to potentially play for this crab and the crab in the top side. So I'm going to push this here. I'm going to look mid lane. I'm going to look at my Galio, and I'm going to ping the, hey, Galio, I want to play for this top crab. And this is great, because we're going to get 2 crabs, and we're going to be able to do our raptors. So we're going to have a big lead over the enemies. Use your spells on me, I don't care. I'm playing jungle, I will heal myself back to full HP. Okay, and we're going to recall anyway, so Ahri using spells on me is a complete waste for her. We're going to clear our 2 crabs. Perfect start on Jax here. As long as we play a nice disciplined game, we should be able to win here and have a nice winning opportunity. Let's go ahead and look for some component that builds into this. Actually, we'll just type it in. Not many good components that build into Dusk and Dawn, it's true. The good things are the Blasting Wand, the Ruby Crystal, the Dagger's okay. So not many great things build into this item. But once you complete the item, you'll feel so powerful. Alright, we're doing the Krugs, and we're going to recall, and then we're going to go to our Wolves and the Gromp. This is a very classic game, very normal game. If you put yourself in types of games like this, every 4 minutes, 5 minutes, you will feel insanely powerful, and you'll feel just good about yourself. You want to try to replicate this game after game after game, if possible. It's really good. Even if your teammates are dying, even if like there's chaos on the map, if you could do this for yourself over and over and over again, you will win more of your games than not. It's all about consistency, guys. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Just farm. Okay, the Silas is coming down there, so I'm going to try to ping them and let them know. My Sona is likely just dead. It's a 2v2 and Sona died. It is what it is. I'm going to finish my Gromp first, and then I'll ping on the way, but I need to finish this first. And now I can come. I'm going to go into the bush here. I'm going to hide. I don't know if that bush is warded. They killed her in this bush. So I'm going to assume that they warded this bush. The second one right here. I'm going to sit in this one.
Go for a boiled egg right about now.
Okay, it looks like the Silas is not here, not coming. I see him now.
Just
Enemy has been slain. Double kill.
So I'm fighting this guy so my bot lane can win their 2v2. The only reason why I take that little skirmish, that little trade, is so I guarantee that the Silas comes to fight me and that my bot lane can do whatever they want to do in their little fight down there. We're going to buy ourselves a dagger and a glowing moat, and we're going to run straight to this top crab. Whoever gets this top crab will get level 6. But if you can see here, I have the second crab, so I have a leveled up smite, and he does not have a leveled up smite. So if he comes to fight me on this crab, I will always win the crab. Watch what's about to happen here if this guy comes to fight me. Let's see it. If he doesn't... Oh, here he is. Okay. Does he fight? No, he's respecting here. I can actually play for his blue buff instead. And again, I can do this because I have a bigger smite than him. Beautiful. And we just debated his entire family into killing himself there because I have the bigger smite. And that's why getting second crab is so broken, and you need it. Okay, and that's why tracking smite damage is so broken. It's so broken. Always track smite damage. Always. If you don't track smite damage, you'll end up like that Silas. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this here. And now I'm going to do the crab. And still, I have bigger smite than him. So he has to be careful. We're going to finish this. Beautiful. And we're up a lot now. We're up giga amounts. And that's Jungle Fundamentals showing you how to dominate the game from a slight little smite advantage. Now, right now in this game state, I am worried that the Silas will try to invade my bot camps. But the reason why I'm okay is because I have this ward here. So whenever you have this ward, you can start playing a little more greedily on the map. So now we see the Silas, and the thing is, Silas is going to see that we have a ward there, and he's going to feel a little less comfortable invading. So he's just gonna go invade anyway. And because he's gonna invade anyway, he's going to die now because there's no flash. So he'll just die. Sure. So he took my blue buff, but he died. Okay, so that was his choice. He wanted to ignore the ward, ignore the warning, and just jump in and kill himself. If that's his play, that's his play. And why would he do that, guys? There's one simple and easy reason why he would do that. It's because he's mad he lost his entire top side. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Galio, and I'm going to invade this guy again. Jax is strong as fuck when he gets level 6. Okay, this guy is ignoring me. I don't like that. He's going for ward. Okay. Gonna clear that ward there. Beautiful. And we kill him again. And he's completely useless. He's actually only worth 100 gold at this point. Which is honestly depressing. Honestly very depressing. But that's how you use a smite advantage to kill this guy over and over and over again. From that one little advantage we have there. And this guy is completely out of the game now. It's how you use invades to progress your game and make it so the guy can't play. Now, guys, from base, where is he going to walk? What are his options? What does he want to be doing? Okay, there's only so much he can do. I don't need anything. He has top camps right now, and he potentially can go bot side. But look at the vision we have in the bot side. Look at how he has it shown here. So by process of elimination, we're going to find him on his top side. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is he's either on the Herald, he ran this way, or he's doing his top 2 camps. I'm going to go check the grubs right now. Not the Herald. I'm going to go check the grubs to make sure that if he's on it, he gets punished. He's not on it. Okay. So I'm just going to do the grubs. Oh, here he is. Boom. Jungle tracking, process of elimination. That's how we're able to just permanently find where this guy is. Okay. It's never been easier to jungle track when you have like this much vision. Okay, in the rest of this game, you guys, if I let this guy have any breathing room, it's my fault. Okay, out of base, where is he going? He cleared his top camps. There's no void grubs anymore. He's going straight to his raptors. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is actually not fight him on his raptors. I'm gonna take my raptors first, and then I'm gonna go invade his raptors. And the reason for this is, if you're the Sylas, you might acknowledge that I have a decent chance of invading you, so you might want to let me invade you and then try to steal my camps back. So I'm preparing for that future. Now, he doesn't do that. Whoa, I'm getting an update. Now, he doesn't do that, and instead he decides to just go to his raptors, which is fine. Okay, that's completely fine. Now, what I'm going to do is, Sylas is probably waiting on his Krugs. While he waits on his Krugs, what I want to do is on the way ping here, let him know, and I'm going to jump him after he pulls the camp. So, not yet. Sylas is probably still here. He's probably in this bush right now, just waiting, S-keying depressed. Now he's going to pull the camp right now, and then now I'm going to go. Okay, he's not on the camp. That means he's probably top lane on the blue buff. Boom, I'm going to one-shot him from the damage I have. Oh, I should have tanked one more time for him. I'm gonna walk up and probably smite you. Oh, I don't need to smite you. I'll just kill you then. Okay, and then where is Sylas? Where can Sylas be? Where can Sylas go? The only place he can go is to my top side, and he's probably clearing that. And that's why I wanted to defend or do my raptors. It's because right now, where is Sylas? Sylas is clearing my Krugs. After my Krugs, he's doing the top camps right here. So I want to try to find him and stop him from doing what he's doing in the top side. Now, I am out of base. I'm very far away. I won't be able to make it to him in time. But what I can do is... Wow. I mean, nice for Ahri. Not nice for us. But good solo kill for Ahri. Now, but what I want to do here is make sure that if Sylas didn't take my Krugs, I do them. Okay, Sylas didn't do the Krugs, so I will go do them. And it's important to always check, because even though there's quote-unquote proper way of playing League of Legends, and there's like things you expect, League of Legends are legitimately unpredictable, and you never know what they're doing or how they're feeling. And their Silas is probably just devastated by how things are going, and it's not really using his brain, he's just tilted, he wants to run the game down. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go ahead and play for the rest of my camp respawns, and I don't need to invade, I don't need to apply any more pressure to him. Instead, I'm going to farm my wolves, blue gromp, and I'm going to invade his camp respawn red buff and Krugs. So I'm going to take my camps and also take his camps after my camps are cleared. So this is what proper invading looks like. And so what a lot of people fail to do. They do not farm their camps first. They just permanently invade and they leave their camps on an island pretty much. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to farm everything. I have everything finished. I'm even going to get this crab. And then now I'm going to go invade him afterwards. And he has no way to counterplay me at all. We'll take this kill, and then we're going to go invade his camps now, nice and happily. And this Ahri is definitely killable. But instead of worrying about trying to kill Ahri, who has multiple dashes, I'm going to take his camps first. Okay, I know my priorities. Okay, and afterwards, where is Silas going to go, guys? Well, Silas will either want to check his camps, or he will go towards the top side and try to do the Herald. Now, what that means is I'm going to sit in this bush, see if Silas comes. Silas doesn't come, I'm going to go to the Herald, and I'm going to stop the Silas from playing the game yet again. So that's my goal right now. Stop Silas. Operation, make Silas's life miserable. So I'm going to run straight here right now. I need to make sure I get there on time. So I recalled as fast as I could, and I'm going to go find him through the jungle because I have the jungle pets, and I have blast cones. Boom. Okay, Silas is not here. Just fine. That means he's on his top camps. Let's pink ward here, and then try to find the Silas in his top side. Silas! Hello? Anyone home? Nope, he cleared his camps and left. Just fine. Now what we could do is we could turn this into a mid-fight for us. And boom, we have our items. They cannot do anything to us. And again, what am I going to do? Silas, your camps are respawning. I'm here. Haha. Smile, smile, smile. They're not your camps, buddy. If you're in this bush, you're fucked. Okay, and then after I take this camp, what I will do is go defend my camps. There's a problem. I'm going to fog up here, and then I'm going to go to the dragon. If Silas wants to go invade my top camps, I will see him from this pink ward. If Silas wants to try to steal the dragon, I need to be here because this is far more gold than my top camps. So because I guarantee know where he's going, what I could do now is on the way ping, on the way ping, on the way ping, and then boom, here we are, ready to fight this guy. We kill him again. Okay, now out of base, guys, where is their Silas going? Where is he going? He wants to go likely towards his top camps, maybe his Krugs. So are his Krugs worth taking? Are they reasonable enough for me to take? Fuck no, let's take the Herald. Okay, I know we want to have fun. Okay, I know it's fun. Kill him more. Guys, let's take a free win as well. We can still fuck with him. Okay, his blue buff is coming up, so don't get blindsided by every camp respawn. You should still play a natural progressing game, and then you can invade his entire top side here. So instead of getting blinded by Krugs, I'm going to invade his blue, Gromp, and Wolves. And look at them. There they are. They're up. I'm going to go ahead and play for them there. You can take it. I don't care about it. I want to go save my wards so I can invade this guy and make his life miserable. Okay, let's take this. Oh, hello, hello. He was able to sneak that one. I should have stopped him from sneaking that one. And now he's going to go to his Krugs. Okay. Okay, he's actually killing mid lane. That's a good play for them. I might be able to help the Sivir out. Okay, I used my ulti early, so I kind of have to run. Because I have no ulti here, I have to get out. might have killed myself here. Oh, I killed him. That's for sure.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, instead of going for more here, I'm gonna find my straggler, and I'm gonna take my straggler kill. Whoa! The grasp! Oh my gosh, the grasp killed me there. That's depressing. That's depressingly sad. I got killed by a little grasp tick. So that's not great. But it's okay. Okay, because as sad as that feels, their Silas is really behind, and I have a nice scaling comp. And guys, what did I mention at the start of the game? Jax is a scaling champion overall. So I am this far ahead, I am this strong, and I'm still playing a champion that scales into the mid-late game. When I have 3 or 4 items, I jump on you and you're one shot. And I'm also really tanky, and I can also play extended fights. So just know that, like, I am still scaling, I am still powerful, but I do give their Silas a slight window back to winning this game. Okay. Not amazing here.
Enemy killing spree.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. I barely survived there. Okay, I need to play slowly. I can't play too quickly here. Boom, we found the angle, we found the fix. And that's a key thing to do in team fighting that I really want to highlight. Okay. When you're fighting, you always want to look for angles and stay alive. Now what we can do is break this turret with my teammates, because it's worth a lot of gold. And now we're going to spend that gold on a nice little Zhonya's, and then we're going to go into the top side and play for this Baron. Now, right now, this Sivir is decently strong on the map. I'm going to go ahead and say we could play for this almost instantaneously.
Nothing wrong with a life of peace. Could never find one myself.
And the reason for it is if they try to fight us, we will absolutely kill them. If they don't fight us, we will win the objective. So the reason why I'm pulling this like this, the reason why I'm pulling like this here, is because I want to force them to come to fight us, and if they don't, well, we just win free Baron. Just like that. They didn't fight us, they didn't get vision in time, so we're gonna get the Baron. That's how you checkmate enemies when you're ahead. And then here what we're going to do is instead of farming, we're gonna get ourselves into a position where we can fight the enemies. Now our Sivir's recalling, so let's Sivir recall, but we're gonna get into a position where the enemies are going to get absolutely dumpstered. Okay, now watch this. So, I'm gonna go here, hit this, run away. Okay. Okay, so they feel forced to come into me there. Because they feel forced to come into me there, I play to disengage. And because I'm disengaging, that slows them. Ah! Okay, you're still dead. Okay, so Ahri felt forced to fight me. So because Ahri felt forced to fight me, I end up making an escape. They chase me, kill them. Nice. Nice and easy. Okay, let's keep our farm here going. And we're going to close the game out by having one person push mid lane, and we're going to push the bot lane. Or one person push bot lane, and then the rest push mid lane. Okay, you want to push as many lanes as you possibly can. I have my jump, so I'll never get killed here. I do a lot of damage, man. You are way too confident to fight me there. Okay, we're gonna chunk her by a bit. And then that guy's dead. Beautiful. That's a nice, clean game with a clean victory. Playing for gold, playing for resources, permanently invading the Silas. He could not function because of our invades, all coming from the level 1 smite right there. Or not level 1 smite, the leveled up smite, guys. Honestly, this by itself is a clear demonstration of how to invade, how to play off of your first invade, second invade, third invade, and completely stomp the game. This is one of my better games using invades. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to... Well, actually, pause that shit. My editor's gonna edit the shit. Okay, hold on. If you guys learned a thing or two about invading, make sure to check out the Jungle Kingdom. It's down in the description below. We have a sale right now for the start of the season. You will get daily coaching and a lot more in there. If you guys enjoyed the video as well, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Is this a rerun? Bro, I'm gonna beat your ass. Nah, it's not a rerun. Dude, like, I can see why it's a rerun, but no, it's not a rerun. That's a tuber though, no? Like, that video by itself is probably one of the best invade games I've had because the enemy did not give up. Like, I respect this guy. He just took it up the ass. Like, he actually just took it, bro. Like, he actually just fucking took it, man. And he was being such a good boy, bro. He was being such a good boy. Dude, he's being such a good boy. Dude, you don't understand. Like, okay, let's review, chat. If this is you. Okay, no. I need to pull up the VOD. I need to pull up the VOD to show you guys. But also, can you guys here, Jungle Kingdom. Yeah, take a look at that. Jungle Kingdom. We're having a sale right now, chat. Okay, but anyway, okay. Look at what happens to this Silas. Look at him. He's a trooper, bro. Gets invaded here, dies. Absolutely crush him. Okay? And then look, he comes out of base, and he's like, oh no, where are my top cams? Oh no, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go do my bot camps, and then I'm gonna go invade him. I wanna invade him back. Yeah. And then he tries to invade. Oh shit. Wait, he walked over the ward for a split second. I wanna fucking do this. Okay, you wanna die then? And then he dies. So, okay, he doesn't ping. He doesn't do anything. He just chills. And then he walks out of base. And then he uses his full combo. Hello. He doesn't ping. He doesn't get mad. Oh no, he pings. There you go. Sion, Ari, Smolder, Nami. There it is. And there it is. And then he dies again. And then he dies again because he face checks the fucking grubs. His Krugs aren't up. He farms his top camps. Recalls. Takes his raptors. Fights mid lane. Dies again. I take his bot side. So he is 0-5. Oh my god. He's on his camps as much as he can. And then he comes mid lane, and then look. Look, his raptors are respawning, right? He just recalls. He just recalls. He's half my CS right now. In a game where he's trying. But like I respect him for trying, right? Like you gotta respect the guy for trying. You gotta respect the guy for thugging it out. You know how fun that game? Yeah, but he thugged it out, bro. He thugged it out. That was good shit from him. Actually, I think I can make a video about jungle tracking. Go bald? Okay, chat. So there's a girl that I'm talking to, and I like her, and she likes me, and she's telling me that she doesn't want to touch my hair ever again because my ex touched my hair. What do I do, chat? Do I run? Move on, never talk to her. You leave her, call her an idiot, run, fuck her off. She's call her an idiot. Psycho vibes. We play League of Legends. Why are you question marking we play League of Legends as if that means I don't have game. Food dog fog dude, food dog dog food says go bald. I respect that. Always play along. That's a green flag I've ever seen. Dude, that's how you know that guy's cooked in the head. Fog dude, that's how I know you're cooked in the head, man. Depends if you like her. Jenny, you ask her to get over it if that's gonna become a problem. guys. You guys are too funny. You guys are too funny. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a new series. I am gonna start a new series, chat, and I need you guys to pretty much. Yo, is one of my mods human enough to make a form document like a Google? I'll do it, man. My mods are useless. Like honestly, they're useless. Like it's fine. Like it's fine. I don't know what I'm expecting from them. I don't know what I'm expecting from them. It's fine. Chat. I'm starting a new series called League Tips. Okay, League or League Tips series. Ask any question you have about a league concept. Please make it conceptual, conceptual, not specific to a game you played. The question. Your question slash concept. Your question. Your question slash concept you want more information on. Okay, chat. Require this. Responses. Make no. Publish. Anyone with link. Okay, wait. No. We go. Publish. Responder. Anyone with link. Editor view. No. Okay, so how do I give it to you guys? Hold on. Shorten URL. Okay, here we go. Perry hates his mods. My mods are not very intelligent. It's okay. I love them though. They're very helpful. Okay, chat. There's your fucking way to ask me questions about League of Legends. Okay, make it League specific. Right now, I'm going to do one about League of Legends. I'm going to do one about um jungle tracking. Okay. Nice virus link, buddy. It's not a virus, man. Was there a phone recording? I downloaded on front of file. Guys, what are you fucking saying? All right, our good friend Rift Kit. Now that there's no fucking Kirei ad on the side, I could actually use this. You're lucky I'm in game. All I hear is Harry. Google is literally a virus. Whatever, man. Eating Takis is probably a virus, bro. Stop eating Takis, fatty. All right. All right, I'm gonna set everything up, guys. How to jungle track. I have the VOD loaded up right here. Let's move this down here. So what is the example I'm gonna be using in the game? Pretty much jungle tracking fundamentals. Okay, and then I'll show you guys how to do it in the actual game itself. I need my POV as well, actually. So I need to pull up another tab, twitch.tv/perryjg, and then I need to go this. So right now, guys, what I'm doing is I'm going to try to teach you guys how to freaking jungle track, okay? That's what I'm trying to do right now. Hi, Perry, you are new in chat? Wait, what? All right, let me close that. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom chat, and then we'll do a quick 10-minute video. All right, chat, you guys ready? Alrighty. Yeah, the dragon timer. So, Wethin, if you have a question about when to do dragon and when not to do dragon type of thing. Can someone link him the Google form? You guys ready? We're doing a video on jungle tracking. The bot got your ass. Sorry about that. The bot does that sometimes. My fault, gang. Wait, how come Siri was able to send that shit? What the fuck? What the fucku? Low key, what if I use the coaching tab and I get rid of the add and move this down, and then I go ahead and remove this, and then I go ahead and change this to jungle league tips, jungle tracking 101. Yes, chat. How's that look? Oh, it's better that way. So now I can remove this shit. All right. Welcome to League Tips, where in 10 minutes or less, I'm going to explain to you guys... Wait, I need to read my script. In 10 minutes or less, you can learn or strengthen a league concept. Welcome to League Tips, where in 10 minutes or less, you can learn or strengthen a league concept. Today, we're going to be talking about jungle tracking and how to map out tempo on the map. W intro, chat! Alright, so in this game here, we have a Scion versus... Pause. Alright, so in this game here, we have a Scion versus an Ambessa, a Sylas versus a Jax, Ahri, Galio, Smolder, Silver, and a Nami into Sona. So pretty much what you're always doing when you're jungle tracking is you need the relevant piece of information of the laners and the jungle. So jungle tracking is not just where is the enemy jungler at all points at times, it's also where are the enemy... Wait, what the fuck am I saying? Honestly, that's not even that relevant here. Just focus on jungle tracking. Okay, fuck that. Alright, so in this game here, we have a Jax versus a Sylas, and you'll see that these both junglers are pathing down towards the bot side. So in the 2016 meta... 2016? Dude, I'm gonna... Calm down. It's fine. It's fine. Yo, it's fine. Sorry. Okay. Alright, guys. So in this game, we have a Sylas versus a Jax. And in this game, both junglers are pathing down towards the bot side. In the 2026 Season 16 meta, what's happened is most junglers are going to be full clearing and looking for a scuttle crab afterwards. So, we're going to look at both these junglers and assume always that both junglers will... Pause. We needed to draft a little script, chat. Pause. We need to draft a little script before I lose my mind. Okay. Jungle tracking. We need to pause. So, which way are they pathing? Which way are they pathing? No, the first thing you ask yourself is how fast does this champion clear? Okay, this is the first thing you ask yourself. Then you ask yourself, which way they're pathing. If you do not know, you will know by the time the crab spawns. 3. Once we know where they are pathing, that direction should be the same unless something drastically changes. The information we are trying to track is how many camps are alive in their jungle by using this time estimation. Every 15 seconds, you clear one camp. A quadrant takes roughly 35 seconds because so then get into second specifics. For A, what is their CS? For B, what is their CS? Oh. How fast is it clear? Which way are they pathing? Guys, chat, pop quiz for chat. Real quick. You guys need to be paying attention, okay? Because people in chat are gonna answer this for you. Chat. How long does it take for a camp to respawn? Not your blue buff and not your red buff. 150, 225? Oh god. 2? Oh god. 135? 230? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, oh no. You guys are boosted. Okay. First thing to know is jungle camp. First thing to know is jungle camp respawn timers. Alright. Alright guys, the first thing to know for jungle tracking is Alright guys, the first thing you must learn is how long does it take for a camp to respawn, otherwise you won't be able to properly track the enemy jungler. So your Grump, Wolves, Raptors, and Krugs all take 2 minutes and 15 seconds to respawn. And you must learn this key number at all times in the game, at all times throughout your entire league journey unless they change this. 2 minutes and 15 is your golden number. Now as for the blue buff and the red buff, they take 5 minutes to respawn. A lot of you guys know this one. It's pretty easy. It's 5 minutes. Now, real quick, guys, we need to have a little more piece of information. Dragon spawns at 5 minutes, and after you kill the dragon, it takes 5 minutes to respawn. So dragon's always in intervals of 5. Now, Grubs always spawns at 8 minutes, and then after Grub spawns, Herald spawns at 15 minutes, and then Baron spawns at 20 minutes. So we need to know these timers by heart. It needs to be true to you by heart. Okay? These are the key things you need to know for jungle tracking. Now, okay, hold on. Now, the next thing that we need to understand to get into jungle tracking is how fast do our champions clear. So in this game in particular, we have a Sylas and a Jax, and you need to know how fast they clear their camps. In this case, Sylas is not a fast clearer, and Jax is also not a fast clearer. Let's, instead of having a Sylas, put in a... Instead of having a Sylas, let's put it in a Karthus, and then you'll sort of see how the game feels a little different immediately. Now, the reason why the game feels a little different is because Karthus clears significantly faster than the Sylas. So you must understand how fast your champion clears at its core level. So have a general idea of that. Once you have an idea of how fast a champion is clearing, it'll pretty much allow you to understand how long it takes them to clear the camp. For example, in the early game, a Silas is going to take maybe 20 seconds per camp, and that kind of means until he gets level 3, he's still taking 20 seconds. Fuck, I need to restart that. So understanding how fast a champion clears will tell you how many seconds they're going to take on a specific camp. So for his first 3 camps, he's going to take around 20 seconds. Once he gets to level 3, he's going to take around 15 seconds. Okay, and this is really relevant because Karthus, at almost all stages in the game, can clear his first camp in 15 seconds, and then his second camps once he gets level 3 in like 10 seconds. So Karthus is clearing almost 5 seconds faster on every single camp. If you don't know how fast a jungler is clearing, if you don't know their base clear speed from their kits, from their items, you will not be able to track where they are on the map. And that's why you'll see a lot of the times, it's like, oh, their jungler can't be here, he's on camps. And then boom, he shows up in your lane. It's because, damn bro, that guy actually clears a lot quicker than I thought. Okay, this happens a lot. Alright, so now we have a general idea of what the camp taught. Alright, so now we have a general idea of what. Fuck, cancer. Alright, so now we have a general idea of how long it takes for junglers to clear their camps and why it's so important. So, what we're going to do now with this information is understand that each camp is worth 4 CS. Okay, so if you do a full clear, after your full clear, you should be at 24 CS. Okay, and this is really important to understand because let's say you see someone show on the map, and instead of having 24 CS, they have 20 CS. What that means is they skipped one camp. Let's say they show on the map, and they have 16 CS. They have 12 CS. That means that they are skipping camps on the map. Okay, let's say we play a very natural game. This jungler clears down, he gets the crab, he's gonna have 28 CS. He recalls, and he goes back to his camp, respawns. After his Grump and his Wolves, he should have 36 CS. How do we know this? You add 8 to 28. Okay? Each camp is worth 4 CS, you get to 36 CS. After the next 2 camps, he should be at 44 CS. So let's take a pause here. The first 6 minutes of the game have been broken down, or like 5 minutes of the game have been broken. Alright, so let's pause here. The first 5 minutes of the game have been broken down. Let's say the enemy jungler shows up in the top lane with 32 CS. How many camps has this guy cleared, and what camps has he not cleared? Guys, that question is so bad. Alright, so let's pause here. Let's say a champion has showed up top lane with 32 CS. What camp has he guaranteed skipped on the map right now? Okay, so he's definitely skipped his Wolves and his Raptors. And how do we know this? Because he's showing top lane with 32 CS. Okay, and let's say someone shows mid lane with 36 CS. That means that he has not done his Raptors or his Krugs. So once you have the camp respawn timer, how long it takes him to do the camps, and the CS numbers, you'll start to understand, okay, how much CS do they have, and is it reasonable to say that he's shown up at the top? Fucking. Okay, hold on. Once you have the camp. Dude, like, I'm stuttering on my own words. It's hard. Game players stuttering right now can't count. It's hard, dude. Counting is hard. Alright, so now that you guys have how long it takes to clear the camps and the numbers, you should always have a general idea of how many camps the enemies have cleared. One extra trick for you guys that'll help you jungle track is, let's say a jungler shows up on the map. Hold on. Pause. one extra trick that can help you guys out for jungle tracking is, let's say a jungler shows up on the map in the top lane with 12 CS. You know that he's done 3 camps. Okay, but what I'm really interested in is what 3 camps has he done. And the way you can always problem solve this and always figure out what 3 camps he's done is you check which buff they've cleared. So let's say the Sylas shows up top lane with blue buff. You now know that he's cleared his blue buff, his Gromp, and his Wolves, and then he went to the top lane. And let's say on the flip side, we know that he has his red buff. That means that he's cleared his red buff, his Krugs, and his Raptors. And then now he's in the top side. Okay? The thing is, depending on how fast he clears and how soon he showed up in the top lane, you should also have an indication of when the enemy you should also have an indication of what camps the enemy jungler has done. So, what do I mean by this? Let's say the enemy jungler shows up top lane with 12 CS, and he shows top lane really quickly. What that means is he's only had time to clear the camps in proximity to get to the top lane. Let's say he shows up with 12 CS, but he takes a long time to show up to top lane. That gives him more time to do these camps and then show up. Okay, so depending on how long things take you, that's also a key indicator on how to jungle track. Alright guys, now that you have the fundamentals down on jungle tracking, let's jump into an actual game here that I was showing you guys, where we're going to use these jungle tracking skills to help us and figure out what's going on the map. So right here in this game state, we have 2 junglers pathing down towards the bot side, and you can visibly see this pretty easily. Now, on the red side, I had no vision of where the enemy jungler started. I have no wards here, I have no wards here. So in this case, I do not know where the enemy jungler is, so what I'm going to do here is ping everywhere on the map. So if you look at the map here, I ping down here and I also ping up here. And I'm worried that anyone on the map is going to be in danger, so I make sure that they are all accounted for by pinging everywhere. Now, I see the Sylas show up here, and I see him for a split second. So I don't see him for this long. I saw him for a split second. What do I do immediately? I hold tab, and I check the amount of CS he has. And that tells me he has 20 CS, so he has 1 camp left that he has to do. And that means I know that I have enough time to do my blue buff and then take this bottom crab. So what happens is, because I know how long it's taking the Sylas to clear the camps, I'm able to do my blue buff, and then I'm able to do the crab, and then after the crab, I'm able to play for the top crab on top of that. So as you can see, I run to the top side, and I play for the top crab afterwards. Now let's pause here. We know where the enemy jungler is pathing. The enemy jungler is pathing down towards the bot side. The Llama Speed, thank you for the tier 1 sub, appreciate it. So we know the enemy jungler is pathing down towards the bot side. Once you know where the enemy jungler is pathing, for the rest of the game, they're sort of locked into that jungle path unless something drastically changes. You must understand this concept. If I am pathing down, I am sort of locked into that for almost the rest of the game, unless something crazy happens in the game. So normal games are, if I'm clearing bot lane, I'm going bot lane for a lot of the game until 15-20 minutes. Okay, if I'm going top lane, I'm going top lane for majority of the game until 15-20 minutes into the game. So every time Sylas clears down towards bot lane, he's going to look for a bot play, and then go back to his camps, and then look for a bot play, and then go back to his camps, look for a bot play. Now, you don't always have to keep this repetition. You can break off, go for a top play, go for mid play, go for invades. You can do a bunch of different things. But if, let's say, I go to my top camps and make a top play, now you leave your bot camps susceptible for the enemy jungler to clear down and invade you. Pretty much, if you do not clear in a straight line, most of the time you're going to hurt yourself in the long run. Especially if the enemy jungler is good and is jungle tracking properly. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys in this game is the enemy jungler was clearing down and I was clearing down. So after the enemy jungler shows up to the Gromp, here he is, he's going to do the Gromp, he's going to do the Wolves, and I'm also going to do my camps. I'm clearing down towards the bot side, so I'm on my Wolves, he's on his Wolves, and what happens here is after we're done with our camps, there's a little bit of a standoff where both junglers just look at each other. right? Because we're both clearing down. It's like, hey man, how you doing? What's up, bro? How's it going? Okay, and this is really important to understand that like this is very normal. Now, the next part is very important. Okay, this is important for jungle tracking. Where will Sylas go 100% of the time out of base? Okay, give me a second to think. That's very obvious. He's going to go to the top lane. Okay, he's always going to return to his top camps here. That's how jungle tracking works. I know where he's going to go. He cleared all of his camps the same way I cleared all of my camps. Now, I'm also going to return to the top side. So both junglers are inclined to return to the top side of the map. Now, there's one key thing happening on the map here. Now, the crab is spawning on the map right here. So whoever recalls quicker and gets to this top crab has a slight advantage over the map state and over the terrain. And jungle tracking helps me assess that I want to be on this top crab as fast as humanly possible. So after a short little skirmish here, and after my bot lane wins, Sylas recalls, and I end up recalling as well, and I bolt it. We're both bolting it to the top side. Okay, now, I know exactly where Sylas is. I'm going to top side, and he's going to top side. So I think to myself, I hold tab, who's stronger, me or Sylas? And I think about it some more. It's like, okay, I'm actually pretty strong because I'm playing Jax, and he's playing Sylas. In general, Jax is a really strong bruiser. Now, there's one thing, and I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds to think about it. Look at the tab screen. There's one big reason why I will always win the fights, especially because we're both getting level 6 soon. I will always win the fight on the crab because of one key thing. A lot of you guys might not get it, but that's okay. All right. I'm going to tell you guys what it is right here. If you caught it, good for you. It is the pet amount. Pretty much, I have 20 stacks. He has 21 stacks. And what that means is I have a leveled up smite. My smite deals 1,000 damage, and his smite deals 600 damage. So if he were to fight me on the crab, on anything, I will always win, and I will get level 6 and win the fight. So watch what happens. We go, I see him, I'm winning the crab, but I realize I have a bigger smite than him. So because I have a bigger smite than him, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come fight you then, bro. And he feels like, he doesn't realize this, that I have a bigger smite than him. So he feels like, okay, I can win the fight here, I'm gonna trade. And he E's on top of me, I smite it, I get level 6, and boom, we stomp this guy from jungle tracking. Now let's pause here, guys. This is where the true jungle tracking skill comes in. So look at the map right now. I have his wolves up, his gromp is up, and his bot camps are respawning. So if you're Sylas, you are inclined to run to top lane and defend your top camps. Okay? I'm going to invade his top camps. I'm going to make sure he has none left. So afterwards, what you're going to do is you're going to run to your bot camps. But you're going to feel like you need to invade me back. So what happens is he does his camps, or I do his camps, Sylas shows up, and he's really depressed, and then he goes for his raptors, and then he tries to invade here. Now, I tell myself, I'm okay clearing my top camps, because I have a ward here. So I spot the Sylas out, and then what happens is I come and I kill him very easily, because I have a ward. And all of this is happening. I'm telling you guys what's going to happen in the future. This is exactly what's happening in this game. I'm like, I know where Sylas is going to go. I know exactly what he's going to do. I know he's going to come straight for my jungle. So here he comes for my jungle, and I just kill him for free. Now let's pause right here, guys. There's a really important thing that's going to happen. I need to ask you guys again. Where is Sylas going to go out of base? Okay, we know he has no wolves. We know he has no grump. I just invaded those. We know he has probably at least not one camp. Okay, so he probably doesn't have his raptors. But his red buff and his Krugs are up. So what I do here is I have my ultimate. I'm very strong. Okay, I beat Sylas in a 1v1. So I get the heck off my wolves. I don't clear this. I run straight to his camp. I heal from the fruit because I want to make sure I'm healthy. And I know Sylas doesn't clear quickly. Okay, from the start. How long does it take for someone to chat? This is way more than 10 minutes. So this is not going to be leak tips. I forgot I'm supposed to try to explain it in 10 minutes. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, chat. Fuck. I got too into it. Oh, fuck, dude. You can condense it later? There's no way I can condense this. Make this a 1 hour analysis. I can do some more analysis. Yeah. I mean, as long as you guys are like learning a thing or two, like I'm happy to keep going. But like, chat, I forgot I was supposed to make this in 10 fucking minutes. You can make it 6 or 7 minutes. Keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna finish the video off. It'll probably be a 20-30 minute video. Alright, yeah, so alright, fuck. Alright, so because I know how fast he clears, I have a little more time to heal up from these fruits and then go invade him with better conditions. He's not a fast clearing champion, so he's not going to be able to one-shot the red buff. So here I am, I come and I try to invade him, and I'm communicating to my teammates, I need you to come, I need you to come, I need you to come. And it just so happens that the moment I go on him here, I find him, and he's dead, and I'm absolutely cooking him in this game. And this is just from jungle tracking alone. I know exactly where he's going from out of the base. I know exactly where he's going at all times in the game. And I'm going to pause here again. I just invaded his red buff. I just invaded his Krugs. Where is Silas going out of base here? Okay, Silas is going to run straight to his top side. And now after Silas does his top side, what will he want to do after his top camps? Well, he doesn't want to AFK and do nothing. He will either want to go and do the grubs, maybe invade my camps, or gank a lane. Okay, I am so much stronger than the Silas. So I want to match the enemy Silas. And I'm going to use jungle tracking to match him. So watch me here. What I do is I farm the red buff, I farm the Krugs, and I recall. Now, what you'll see here is I have a golden opportunity to do the dragon. My bot lane is strong, my mid lane's pretty strong too, I'm really strong, but I'm sitting on 2,000 gold, and I want to match the enemy jungler. Okay, so I'm going to use jungle tracking, and I know he's in the top side. So I recall here, I run to top lane, and I go straight to the Void Grubs thinking he might be here. It just so happens that Silas clears so slowly that he's not here yet. But, boom, there he is. Hello, Silas. And I end up getting another kill on this guy, and I get the Grubs afterwards. Okay, so I hope this shows you guys what jungle tracking actually looks like. Every time he recalls, every time you see him, every time something happens, you ask yourself, where are they going to go out of base? What are their next few moves on the map? Use their CS, their creep score as an indicator of what they could be doing, and then also use how fast the enemy jungler clears to tell you what camps they've done and how fast they are going to be around the map. Alright, you guys, if you enjoyed this... Fuck, I need to scratch my back, bro. Hold on. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed this type of video, please let me know in the comments, because I want to know if I should be doing more videos like this. Guys, if you want to learn more, just like you did from this video, check the description box down below. The junglekingdom.gg is the place for you to get coaching and resources just like this one. I coach there. I have certified coaches that coach there as well. And last thing, if you enjoyed the video, please do me a favor, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Just mute them. Mute them, bro. If you have teammates pinging you and asking for ganks, mute them. Ignore them. I need to re-intro this. If a ton of stuff on the forums, good man. Welcome to League Tips. Welcome to League Tips. We're in the video. Welcome to League Tips, where in this video you will learn Welcome to League Tips. We're in this series. Welcome to League Tips. We're in this. I need to write it out. Welcome to League Tips, where in this series you can learn or strengthen a league concept. Welcome to League Tips, where in this series you can learn or strengthen a. I stopped looking at the camera. Welcome to League Tips, where. Welcome to League Tips, where in this series you can learn or strengthen a concept in League of Legends. Where you can learn or strengthen a league concept. Welcome to League Tips, where you can learn. Fuck off! Dude, I'm always schizo, chat. I'm actually always schizo. Welcome to League Tips, where in this series you can learn or strengthen a league concept. That's good. That works. That's good. Chat, yes or no? Is that good? Chat, was that good? Yes? Did that work? Nah? I mean, it's aight. Sounds weird. Meh? No. Okay, hold on. Yo, Avenger SD with the Prime. Yo, I see a lot of you guys have like the little crown symbol, and you must have used your Prime on someone else, which must have been a big mistake, because I know I'm one of you guys' favorite streamers, right? So like, if you just like check if you have that Prime, you know? Okay. That's why YouTube chat is better? Yeah, YouTube chat is nicer to me. You actually, YouTube chat said it was good, right? And YouTube chatters are the ones who watch it. So I should. Okay, never mind. Snuggle Squad Clip says it can be better. Welcome to League Tips, where in this series I will teach you guys. Welcome to League Tips, where in this series you will learn or strengthen a league concept that you already know. Wait, I not already know. Welcome to League Tips, where in this series you will learn or strengthen a league concept that. League concept or. Will you learn or strengthen a league concept or fundamental? Welcome to League Tips, where in this series you will learn or strengthen a key concept or fundamental. A key concept? A league concept! Welcome to League Tips, where in this series you will learn or strengthen a league concept or fundamental. Okay, that's good, no? That's good. That's good. That's good. Chat? That was the best take yet. Okay, I'm done. Chat, fuck you guys. I'm done. The lipstick is chapstick. It's because my lips are getting chapped right now. It was good. Listen, Snuggle, I believe you. And Snuggle, if it's not good, you will get the guillotine first. All right, chat. So pretty much going forward, I'm kind of gonna have like a Twitch stream schedule and planned YouTube videos as well. I'm gonna actually do like league series and whatnot. I don't know, a lot of stuff. I'm gonna lock in more for content. Real quick though, chat. I do want you guys to join the Discord. If you're not in the Discord already, you should join it because we have free champ guides, just like basic champ guides. So I highly recommend if you want to see what the current builds are for some champions, you can feel free to join. But I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a longer stream. I'll be doing a lot more content. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, evening, dinner, morning, wherever you guys are. And I'll take care, guys. Tomorrow will be a longer stream. Okay, tomorrow will be a longer stream. Slanderous, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Take care, guys. Good night. Peace, everyone.